Okay. That'd be crazy if some people convince some people not to help the chosen one rise when the people that they made have been under some kind of subjugation to could be, abusing them or something. But I'm guessing that's what happens if something is out of hand for a long time, because I feel like some of these people could be relentless about this because they feel like, why you didn't wake up sooner? For somebody to realize something sooner, and now they've been through things or something like this where they're kind of resentful or something like this. I'm not sure. But like, it's like, who the police, man? But I'm guessing these people can't specify something about you and then hunker down on you, because I'm thinking like, I could tell by like sometimes how things are moving around or how things are online, that big people or people that's controlling some narrative are watching. But my channel is not even that big for somebody to find me. There's no reason, unless the world leaders already know who I am, for these people to be watching my channel that closely and wait for me to say something offensive, to catch me up on. It just doesn't make any kind of diabolical sense. It doesn't make any sense at all, you know. And you would think these people would be worried about something else, you know. All right, so let's see. I got time to do one more thing before I go. We got the immature man. Somebody could be being immature about a situation. Okay, somebody could be about to get busted out. Like if these are mandated reporters or people that went on to take high society positions, even if they're handler of high society people in positions, it's almost about finding out what's wrong or what happened even in the past. That's why I don't like us go to the past, because then it's like, to me, it's a game of chess or something, moving people out of the way, moving pieces off the board, jumping pieces. It kind of feels like that, like jumping pieces on the board. If they, even if they were a little nice to you, you have to know you can't, you had to be relentless, because these people wasn't thinking about that. They're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about when your children had to be, when they allow for, these are supposed to be all powerful, almighty, and they let things slip through their fingers like broken pieces in families. Yeah, they could have patched it up as much as possible. Like it's like on one of those movies when a show or something like the Cosby Show, when the parents go out of town and the kids have a party they wasn't supposed to play or run around or throw a ball in the living room, and they threw it in an expensive antique vase is ruined, and then the people have to go put all that glue and stuff on there to try to put it back and hide it behind something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You gotta put the damn thing back together, put it, then try to put a plant in front of it so the parent, when they come home, they don't really see it right away. But they always get caught, because some pieces start falling off or whatever this is. Okay. And they're like, what piece what? And then they're like, oh my goodness, and look at the vase all of a sudden. And be like, you was playing basketball in here again, wasn't you? It's kind of like somebody's doing something like that. So again, we already realized that the elders have failed somebody, have failed me, and my peers have failed me, and their children are trying to jump on me or beat me up or whatever this is with the technology that they put in them children to, I don't know, do something. All right. Yeah, something is being illuminated, that somebody has been being childish about something. This could be also about the, you know how men could get in they, I was watching a clip the other day where men get in their feelings and then they try to punish the people by not doing or not being somebody that you could depend on, you know, over little things, right? Especially when it comes to sex, right? I think I watched something today when the lady was like, she was trying to apologize to the man. He didn't even want to look at her. And then she said something to him. He turned around and looked. She was naked. Then he ready to just take off his clothes right then. Oh, don't worry about that. Whatever, whatever. That wasn't nothing. And she's like, why are you taking off your clothes? I'm supposed to coming in here getting dressed. And he's like, oh, no, you're getting dressed. We about to, you know, we about to get this. It's just so disgusting when I see how men think or something like this when it comes to sex. It's like, oh my God, is there any time you could get it any what you want it? You know, why? You know, this is like I said, their sexual urges and their need, it just can bring down a nation. Like, ugh, it's just the most disturbing thing I've ever. But they be so quick to call a woman a hoe and she can't control her sex or her what's between her legs or something like this. And it's like, dude, this is the most fucking disturbing thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? It just take a flash of some flesh. You only worry about the flesh. You ain't think about the mental. You're not thinking about how you was trying to treat this person like a dog on a leash and feed them some crumbs because you was mad about that. You trying to act like you low on cash, but you really just childish than a motherfucker. Like, ugh. It just, I don't know. Something is just disgusting. Good, they made it back just in time so I can go to my nail appointment. It's so disgusting if you think about it. It's just the fucking most disgusting thing in the world. Ugh. So I don't know. Somebody could be very childish here. Uh-huh. Is that Nene knocking on the door? Can you just check? He's going back to these witches to try to see what to do about this person and this hoe that's in his hands. But I feel like whoever this is, they're about to get the rude awakening here. Okay. Bash. This could also be, because I think Bash was the name on reign of the half-brother. The king's so-called bastard son with his mistress that lived in the palace. Until they found out that she was doing root work or she was doing spell work on him. And then she got kicked out the palace. But he could not let her go. It's something about her power over him. He still couldn't let her go. So I don't think he let her all the way go. I think he moved her to like a chateau or something on the other side of the palace or something. But then you think about this too, with women that are queens or something like this, like your home, your palace is the thing. So that the weakness of women, maybe in the past. Where has my phone gone? I don't know. Maybe in the past where they allotted that. Like I could see if kings were able to, and I don't even know if it's true that they were, right? It sounds a little chicish to me, but to have the mistress living right in the same palace, it's just very highly disrespectful. And how could somebody even respect your court? I just don't understand the meaning of it. Okay, maybe my lineage stretches to like some type of real, when it was you know what I'm saying, when people were devout Catholics or something, like I don't know. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You know, you have the right, I guess, if you're the most powerful person in the kingdom, who's going to tell you no? So you have the right to maybe, I don't know, if they had the right to take others, have something off the premises, but in the premises, a mistress in the palace, it about to get back. Where's my phone? I don't know, ask Nene to call it. Right then and there, you already disrespecting your wife on such a level that who else is going to respect her? So like I said, I feel like these things was like to build up the ego of men or to make them feel some kind of way. Maybe even like we know that Elizabethans and these were women that when you think about their thrones, women is the prominent energy. But again, just like any other women, they could have been pushed to the side or cast out or told to not be producing, right? And moved on. And so I just think that right under the palace, like, dude, you should at least have to travel to go do that shit. Right? And if the man is doing it, then the woman, she's as powerful as he is. She should be able to do the same thing. Have a little dip off. You know what I'm saying? Who's getting mad? But men normally can't take. Okay, let me tell you, like aftermath, like if a man came home and seen, it's a visual thing for them, like football, like, and seen the wife, he'd probably try to kill the person. If the man went behind the wife and went and got in a secret society, and this is what they do is dig dirt on the woman so they can get the man to detach from the woman and then come into their group, be like, yeah, we seen your bitch ain't like that. You sure you don't want to join us in these parties? Look, we got footage on her back in the day or whatever like this. Look what this person was on. And the person like, oh, I got the backing of people. I'm going to hunt this person, right? So it's like somebody seeing something like the after of it. I don't even think they think about what women would think about. Like, how did that get over my head? I knew it. Like you know how I said our shit. Hey.
She's over here harassing me. Please go get that phone.
No, just leave it alone. I'll get it in a minute. It don't matter. I don't care. I don't care.
She's trying to charge it on something that
let her mom worry about that. I don't know what to tell you. It's something like, because you could nitpick if you want, but in the same sense, if two people was king and queen, it's 2025, she got the much right as you do to kick you out, then you kick her out, kick me out, or whatever that is, okay? It's the silliest thing. And nowadays with technology, you rubbing private parts with each other, and then what? That's why I said it's not because somebody would be gay that I would be looking at them as or questioning their type of leadership. It's just like where it usually God put man and woman so that somebody would be able to fight for men and women.
She's messing with that stuff.
He let her use it earlier. I don't want to sit here and talk about this. Plug your thing up somewhere else.
What thing?
That jackery thing. Damn, what thing you think you just talking about? I done forgot what I'm talking about. Shit. Again, the terms that we use within the past couple of weeks from this damn, and I promise y'all, next time we pull one out, I'm about to start writing down the things so we can go back to them and refer to them. But set up, girl, what the? Somebody like equal opportunity energy, that the same rights of secrecy and all this other stuff should go both ways. If my husband is the king and he can call somebody to go dig up something and get all these artifacts about me, I should have a team of people where I can call up and get something about.
Tell her stop screaming.
She's not screaming anymore because you're not in there talking to her. So we don't have to.
Okay, just her. She's screaming every time.
Okay, but right now it's not happening. See? You see? So let's leave it. Tell her mom.
I don't want to talk to her.
Okay, well then I don't want to hear about it either. I'm trying to do this before I have to leave. Yeah, somebody's not going to be burdened in the same way in the past because whatever, somebody can't do something again or somebody can't get back in a position or something like this. You see what I'm saying? And then it's almost like, say my family hijacked my crown from me. Okay. Say my family hijacked my crown from me, and then they build the thing up again, but we find out they wrongfully did it. Well, you don't have an army, dude. I do. Say that somebody faked the queen's death and she's shouting from another empire. She was the queen of England, but she's in a lower quality neighborhood screaming at the top of her lungs, printing newspapers about, I'm here. I'm not dead. And somebody's like, well, we are military strong. No, you not nothing. I'm military strong because the military took the oath to me. And since I'm not never dead, then they still need to take it from me. Not you. You get what I'm saying? Somebody crazy. These folks is crazy. The only thing about me is I've never been what I would say able to know that I was a royal and sit in a royal throne and exercise my power. They have that advantage over me. If these are worker bees and stuff that bound together to overthrow me, They know the workings of the shit from the background. They know where I should be right now. They're where I'm supposed to be right now. I don't know where I'm supposed to be right now. You see what I'm saying? It's not like, oh yeah, once you turn 18, you go to the old elder, Sally Mae over here, and she'll take you in a nursery direction. That's the only thing that these people have above, because I haven't served yet, right? Unless and they was using me or locking me up and using my intel for somebody else to do something in the background, right? Yeah. It's almost like these people were going north with the crown, and then now they're going back to the hometown, but they're trying to act like they went north, or they're trying to act like they went overseas, or they're trying to act like something. Yeah, it's kind of weird a little bit. But this could be, again, another group of people that have rallied up to make sure that somebody will not be able to burden a person again or something like this, okay? It's like, I don't know, like a traveling crown or a traveling palace. Somebody could be playing this type of game here, okay? Yeah, they're just mad because you could see, or I could see that they were sneaking away doing something. Other people seen this too, or this was under some type of investigation. Okay, somebody could have been investigating the two swords person here, that now they can see they're not blindfolded about this particular situation, right? And so somebody is seeing that you can see now. They're like, oh, go listen to what she's saying. Do you think she's moving closer to the dead end, right? The timeline. And it's like somebody is sneaking away with something here. They're being very stealth. Somebody's taking something. I don't know what they're taking. But whatever this is, somebody's not going to be burdened by it, I'm guessing. All right? Not going to be burdened by it. Yeah, somebody's being very immature about something. This is also giving me overboard energy again. When that man left the lady out to sea or whatever, so he could go play and sleep around. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Okay? Off of some childish shit. Straight up. Imagine you was protected by the crown all this time and you never knew, but the person you was with knew. That's already some type of betrayal or treason. Like, this person made it so everybody, your children, everybody else knew, but you didn't know what kind of power you held or who you were. Like, your spouse or your father or your mother hid your identity to maybe pass you off as dead or into the slave market or something like this. It's kind of messed up a little bit. And not only that, they were building another family to make it seem like, wait, like to tell the rest of the world, wait, this is really, this is my queen here. Look at her. Don't she look the same? Or something like people don't know what the queen looked like. I don't know. So these people could be, these witches on this bush could be telling these bushes or whatever could be telling this person that they got to let somebody go or something like this. These could be also Texans have like trickled their way up here with the art of war. We keep getting the arts in reverse, so that could also be that their cover is blown with the art of war. Somebody's aware that these people were saying, say you was in a small town, and your dad or your uncle is like the main person that everybody come talk to. So when you go talk to your uncle, what's going on? No, they moved to here. They didn't move to Texas. They didn't move to Ireland. They didn't move here. They didn't move here. Dang, so that person know like who's coming and going in the family and stuff like this. Come and find out these people never move. They've been plotting and playing and piling fake evidence on somebody right next door to make sure that when the scepter is being passed, that they will say that you was into some strange stuff, or I don't know. This is what somebody could have been doing here. So this is like also like this mistress energy. Like a woman has gone behind, if I'm the king, a woman has gone behind my back and went to court when she was not supposed to do that. And then try to claim some stuff against me that I didn't even do. It's because I feel like these men are playing bitch, playing manly, when they need to play female, they playing this game. It's a crazy twisted game. It's a crazy twisted game is all I'm gonna say. Because I noticed that in some of these little skits I be watching about werewolves, they feel like they're above humanity and only their problems go heard. The problems of the humans and the people don't matter. So that's why I'm saying it might be a group of people that have designed something in that manner, right? All these dead people that's housing other people's energy in their temples, or these Lord of hosts have went against actual lords of God, and they are doing something like, being able to be chameleons. Like I said, changing their face, changing their skin color, changing things, changing their names, to try to fool the sun is basically what it says in the Bible. But I don't know. So maybe somebody has to move on a little bit, but somebody's blocking it. Like they might have to move a town over. They may not be able to be like under the same roof, or they may not be able to be in the same subdivision. I don't know, something like this here. All right. Because somebody's trying to stop two people, maybe. This could be me and my child. It could be you and your child. But it seems that somebody is trying to stop something. If somebody's like, yeah, we about to sell that bitch with her smart mouth and that child. You know what I'm saying? We about to kick them out or something of here. Because say somebody thought that picking a person that lived in this town longer than me, right? In this lifetime. Okay? I don't want it. Picking someone that lived in this town, or a witch or something like this over me, child of God. Something like that, a dynamic that was it. Like, we run this city. We've been here. And God also said that in some of them cities, these people is going to have to get up and leave because they've been in that place too long. Some of these people that ate off the people so long in these particular counties that nobody can get ahead but these people, and the people ain't even the head, they the foot. They didn't just got the money to spend, they put themselves at the head, they steal the foot. If you put the foot at the head or something, shit, it's still the damn foot. I mean, I don't know what to tell somebody. That's just how I look at it. So somebody could be crying because this could be about to happen. They're trying to get rid of this, or it's going to end up being somebody else. If somebody has a mistress or a child and a person hidden on the sidelines, it's either going to be like that. Somebody's trying to get rid of somebody that they're in the house with, or somebody's trying to get rid of somebody that's on the sidelines, because something is happening here. All right. So it ain't no going back and forth that somebody has an ace of cups. Maybe this is also where somebody wants you to play dumb, because if they try to put a crime on you, if they got something that sticks, it's best to say that you was mentally ill and did it. But I'm going to have the faith to say no, because when you let somebody allow to play with your mental illness and put it down on paper, you cannot play about that. That can ruin the rest of your fucking existence, the rest of your life. You always going to be getting like the short end, or you always going to be getting gypped. I want to go. God chose me how I was. That's how I want to go up in there. I know I didn't do nothing. So do you understand what I'm saying? That's maybe something about an ace of cups as well here. Because somebody's like, this person is intelligent. They should have at least been on this team or that team or something like this. Right? So I don't know. It's something about being able to see what's going on with an ace of cups or something like this here. Okay? Page of Swords. Like I said, these could also be people with the gray hair. These could be grays. And these could be people that's very timid, or they don't like to use their words as much. They always in their head. It's like almost like you think that it's a stoic thing. It's very smart. But in actuality, I don't trust nobody that don't never open up their mouth, or you got to pry things. I didn't used to think like that, especially if I was in a relationship with somebody like that. But now I know that, wait, there is something that was going on in your head, and it actually escapes your head and goes to a database or something. And that's how you've been fucking me up and still trying to act like you a perfect person. It's that immature. It's that self-esteem, that low self-esteem. It's that other part of somebody about not being themselves inside of themselves. You understand? It's something else like this here. Even family members, somebody can play dumb. Like, oh, my uncle used to have a friend named Ford. And every time I go over there, he don't never talk. He just might moan or something like, Or you say, hey, and he say, He doesn't use words. I don't think I ever heard like him, maybe like, hey, hey, or something like that. But other than that, no words, no full sentence. And my uncle just used to be in there kicking with this dude. He was there almost like every day. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't ever talk. But I knew he wasn't slow. I didn't think that he was handicapped or retarded. I just thought he was like mute, like he just don't like to use his voice. You know, um, but I kind of knew something was going on in this man's head. Like he ain't stupid, okay? Like he's actually maybe very intelligent. You know. Let's see. So I don't know. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and then we got the Temperance energy and the Page of Cups. I don't know why I feel like this is the same person. Like somebody began to be, they started off at some point in time. Somebody saying they started off as a Queen of Pentacles, maybe. Okay. I don't know if this is like, I'm just getting duplicates here. But somebody maybe never got the Holy Spirit portion of you pregnant. Okay. But somebody is trying to put a baby on this Temperance angel to say you're not that holy or we able to do this. I don't know what this is. Or somebody, they gave this to somebody to make it seem like they carry special children so that somebody can be like, oh, this person is the valuable one. You know, this person is the valuable one here. Okay. See, because whoever can see now, they could know that they're about to try to kill this person, me, you, or whatever. Because the Seven of Swords is right here. They got it from this person. Like somebody's like, oh, you see? Okay. So now they're going to probably finish you or something like this. Okay. And then we have this person taking this here to give it to this person to do something here. Okay. I don't know what this is. All right. I don't actually know what this is because somebody could have already moved their meat. Okay. Somebody could have already moved their meat. This is also somebody that claims to be there for people, but they don't show it. They weren't really there for people. They weren't. Somebody's a liar. This is somebody that acted like they was there for people. And then people like, damn, you only know you love her because it leaves. Okay, you only know you love her till you let her go. Even need or even want or even something, is not true. This is somebody that been living off of somebody else's energy. And what they do is they act friendly, but with one other hand, they're manipulating the situation for you to, so it could be like you needed it because this person do not want to lose this position, whoever this is. So this is somebody that they pretend to be supportive of something or someone, but they're really doing other shit like stealing from or displacing or messing up stuff. And then when that person leaves, it's supposed to look like, damn, we all made that mistake. And then we had to pick up the pieces after that person leave. But the person was the one that was making the mess in the first place. You understand? This is like in that show, Legacies, when that person said, when Lizzie went to that fucking cult farm and Hope had to go there and get her, and she was trying to put the lady. It was like, oh, you should just listen to Serafina or whatever her name is. She's just so brilliant. She's just so this. It's so peaceful here. She's just so peaceful. She's just so and then Hope like, who is this bitch? Why is everybody acting so weird around here? And then she tried to pull Hope into the front of the room and say, yeah, try to put some head spin on her. Like, so you need help, right? Because you're not saying that you don't have any problems that you can fix. She's like, I didn't say I don't have no problems that I can fix, bitch. I just don't need you doing it. And then, the lady was kind of offensive, trying to pull her in. But finally, she got Lizzie to snap up out of it. And her and Lizzie escaped the damn convent or whatever. So, everybody was just like, oh, Serafina, oh, Serafina. But it wasn't until she kind of showed that she ruffled Serafina's feathers a little bit. And she exposed a little bit of dirty stuff in the coven first in order to get Lizzie to want to have to leave, right? So it's something like this. Somebody's about to get their feathers. Yeah, because I told you somebody is a dark witch, high priestess in reverse here. And it's like, we're going to stop calling this bitch something that she wasn't. Okay? We're going to stop calling this bitch something that is dead. Something is dead here. All right? Somebody got caught. Yeah, because this high priestess thought that they was going to come back and get in this Ace of Cups and jump in there, splash around in the fountain and then run off and then go bring that light to other people and say, look at me, isn't I'm so, the person you want to listen to. Like, yeah, this is somebody that has to feel needed by people or something like that. We have these in a mother complex. Like, you would think, oh, you so stupid. You always babysitting them kids, cooking people food, baking cakes, stepping outside of your demeanor to do this and do that for your family. But somebody just needs to be needed. That's another quality of low self-esteem. Or again, somebody, you could have been in a relationship and you just realizing that you was getting less than you getting. But somebody could have stayed in a relationship for 60 years that's getting less than they getting and giving less than they could give now because they so weakened now for being used that way. And you could be at the medium mark where you just finding out that was going on with you. And you got a choice to make. And somebody could be offended here that you're not going to stay and take the less. Or these people that have been waiting in the projects, stalking and hawking on people and since siphoning people's energy in apartments that doors seem like they never even fucking open. You understand? And they were sitting in there and siphoning kids' energies and people energy all this time. And then now they're just getting, somebody convinced them that was the way to go. And now they're just now getting like little, inheritances from like the world card energy or somebody else to be able to take this. Oh, that bitch is saying it like this. Okay, give her the stock from, the fashion industry. Give her all the stuff that's her shares in the fashion industry. Give it to this auntie or something. If it wasn't for me having something or people leaving something for me, they wouldn't have nothing. Because these are broken promises. So somebody is having to fill promises off of somebody else's loss and try to say, you didn't need all that in the first place. Bitch, you ain't never asked me. So somebody is giving away, they don't even have nothing to give. They're giving away stuff that belongs to me or somebody else in order to give these people a new life. You don't even have that. You don't even have that. And it's not my fault that I woke up and God showed me something. And I'm saying now, you're not gonna convince me to just go on Section 8 in 20 years. I promise your turn, just like your grandma and them. That's not pride to say no, because I'm not like my grandma and them. I got the royalty in my DNA that has been covering you motherfuckers all this time and then closing me in and burying me. They don't. Even if you try to convince me that they do, then how the fuck did you convince them to lay low or take no, that's not in my energy. That's not me though. That it just ain't. I ain't never talk about them. I never didn't hate them. I never didn't spend a night at their apartments. Or if I didn't feel like it was up to par, or if they had bugs or something, I still went in and I still didn't act bougie towards them or nothing like this. I'm gonna get what the fuck for me, and that's just the bottom line. I'm not gonna play with these people. Okay. That was their choice. You don't get to wait until the sun comes in and grazes everything and lights everything up, and then you just jump on and then try to bury the sun again. It's not happening. It's not happening. You understand? So I'm not the motherfucker to take what's less than. You could have convinced my husband. Then that nigga better not say shit about my well-beings. If you caught my husband gay, that nigga better not think that he could still have a hold of my motherfucking rap sheet or repertoire, whatever it is, to think that he making no fucking decisions for me. Because you chose men. So that means you will never. Only thing is siphoning off of me is something like this. You will never want me to rise to the occasion to be the full woman I am, because a lot of things that they doing with a lot of these boys, some of these boys is real soft and smooth and silky and nice looking. They acting more like a woman than we able to act like right now because we being hunted. Some of these boys is sweet. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at them like, damn, I guess, I mean, shit. If the person didn't have an Adam's apple, I could see why a man would be like, that's a woman. It's like to push women into harsh conditions and make them masculine or angry or bitter, okay? But what I feel like I'm doing is making a point. You understand what I'm saying? But to make them bitter, so that, and these men is getting softer. So it could be like, see, this is why we had to do it. No, nigga, you wanted to be gay. And so that's what you is. And I don't got no nothing with you about that. I'm glad that you gonna go be happy. You not about to dictate what the fuck about to be happening with me. That means I got to be the man for me until I feel like I find another one or something like this. You hear what I'm saying? Nah. So somebody could have ended somebody's life or something because of their Ace of Cups. but we got not so fast here. So somebody could have been recovered, okay? And somebody shouldn't have done that. They could have got caught doing this or something, or somebody saw this here, just recently here, to take this leap of faith and go directly into another situation. And the King of Swords knows this exactly what somebody did. No, you said you said somebody's heart stopped beating in the middle of the night. No, this bitch killed your wife and y'all went off and did this or something like this. I don't know. Somebody did something like this here. Excuse me, or stole that Ace of Cups, and then y'all left that person like in the dark or something. I was hearing like this lady, the blind girl, said that she was left in the club. And she's totally blind, and her friend basically ran off with somebody or something and just left her in the club 100% completely blind and left her there. But this could also be insinuating that somebody took your eyes, basically. Okay, whatever that means. This could be your ring of people around you that's your watchers that watch you to make sure that everything goes okay with you. They don't have any, you don't even know that these people exist. Somebody could have took your eyes like that. The eyes, your guards, or something like this, okay? This could also be somebody blindfolding someone. You're in a different, you don't realize that either you've changed in this location or a lot of people around you in this location have changed. And you can't see that. And so you're blinded. This could also mean that somebody is like putting some kind of monitor to limit the way you see something so you could be in danger or under some type of subjugation or something like this here. Okay, see, we're moving into your so-called new age, even though these things have been used for a long time here. So somebody is not that. They're just, somebody's an illusionist or something like this. You could be the first one that picked up on this person energy like, this person, but you're the person that this person took the essence from. Say somebody became a big superstar. When this person came towards you, you put I don't give a fuck what kind of superstar, something is about this person. So you grow and everybody else start loving this superstar. You start loving them too. And then during your awakening, this superstar is the only feminine energy that come around you. And the rest of the people is dudes or seemingly dudes. But this is the first person that's coming towards you, the only person that was sticking around you as a feminine energy. So you just like, I'm keeping you at a distance. I'm listening to what the boys, or again, these could be girls that look like boys. I'm listening to what they saying. It's still something about you. The same way you came in my life as a superstar. The same way in the spiritual realm, you coming at me, I'm still like, So somebody is trying to be close to somebody because they know what they did to somebody at some point in time. There's a male and a female. Okay? It's something about being in somebody's attic. Right? While I was just watching this Nip thing, we had Nip come up and I'm like, what is that? Like Nipsey Hussle or Nip? Because we do have these company that live around here named Nip something. I'm not going to say the rest because then you will know, you will probably look it up and then try to find me. But the company has Nip in it. All right. And it's like the shape of a house. Like the thing is on there, the logo of the attic. Right. So I'm thinking like, I wonder if somebody clipped something or did something to somebody's brain or, stop something or whatever like this here. So they're the female and the male that know that they did something egregious here. They did a lot of good possibly after that egregious thing, but they did something. And this thing could be the thing that's halting someone entirely. They could know exactly what it is. So somebody was staying close, like, yeah, you always take good care of that person. You always stick close. It'd be like a husband, a dad. Yeah, you always been taking care of my daughter. She ain't never had to want for nothing. But you don't know that man really. So before you end up leaving anything to that person of some type of, you really probably should know. Somebody could fake something for a long damn time. You understand? So somebody is trying to be around somebody, maybe even with the Ace of Cups. This could have something about intellectual property or memories. Somebody's trying to cover up something like detrimental. This could be a part of somebody that needs to be recovered. And if this get recovered, the person is going to be fully revamped or fully restored. And then it's also going to expose this person. Okay. Again, this, because somebody is staying close and they always come and checking on, because they know it's something that they've done that they're covering up. And so for you, this wasn't no, oh, you only know you love her when you was still like, nah, bitch, keep it. I mean, you cool and everything, but just keep your distance. But everybody was like, oh, this person is my, oh, come on in. I don't know. And I don't know, I'm getting like Oshun energy, like top and bottom, like deep sea energy, and then surface level Oshun energy, midway. I don't know. Like something is weird here. Okay. This could also be somebody knew you was Oshun or something, and then this is like they wanted to be that. I have no idea, but it's just something weird like this. Yeah, it's something. We got the Queen of Swords here with the sword up to the justice system here, or a situation that's going to bring justice, right? The Queen of Swords could be like, yeah, like I said, this could be the goddess justice, okay? But she even got her sword up right here because somebody seemingly coming towards this person with justice. But I don't know, maybe plenty of times these people did this before and it didn't end well or something. Or you got justice. See, I know it's about three things that I started on and I didn't go deeper. I wanted to go deeper, but we didn't. Hopefully you got the point, because these are just about dropping jewels or making points here. All right. So the Queen of Swords still got her sword up to the justice system. This could be Shiloh here because she got that staff. She got that thing in her hand too. But this person, you see, this beam is supporting something. This red cloth is Republicans, and this beam and something else is supporting something with this person. But this person swore the sky. It's touching the sky. It's on its own here. Okay. Somebody's claiming they did it on their own, but I'm over here. I made it, but somebody did not do it alone. Period. Okay. This could also have something to do with the sands of the sea. Also black people or black dots. There's some black dots here. Okay. But anyways, she's like, what you want? This could also be something like where somebody's coming towards you and they're like, well, I'm the police, and flash some shiny thing. Like, that's my badge. You know how they do in the movies, like, oh, well, let me see your badge. And they be like that, so somebody could be trying to do something like that. And you're like, wait, I don't want regular people in here. You got to show me some credentials here. Like, just because you say you from the justice system, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, where's your credentials here? It's something like this. Okay. Where's your credentials here? Yeah, because look, again, see, yeah, look at that. 3 of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, black magic, and then the Ace of Swords. And somebody is doing a big lie. So we're asking, okay, why would a Queen of Swords be holding her sword up to the justice system? And what we got is the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is somebody is telling a big fat lie or a big fat fib. You got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is crafting up something on the dark side. All right. Then you got the Chariot in reverse. This is unidentified flying objects or crawling objects or vehicles or missiles or torpedo, like whatever. It's unidentified something. Okay. Having access to a being. Okay. And then you have dark magic with all this stuff that's done in the dark. Okay. That kind of, so somebody could be calling out this Queen of Swords, but this is what the justice system is trying to come in. They might send in like a lawyer with a spiffy outfit on, or somebody that's a lawyer that you remember from school or something like this. Okay, somebody could be, you have a child in the justice system. I don't know. Somebody is coming in to view you that's from the justice system. You're like, hey, what do you want here? And the person's like, I'm from the justice system. Look at my badge. And they flick it a little bit. And you're like, yeah, but what do you want? And we see what they want right here. Okay. So you may not be able to trust. There could be somebody posing as a law enforcement or something like this at the moment here. All right. Somebody could be posing as this. Okay. They're about to say to come against this. Y'all know this is Jesus floating on water. He ain't walking. He floating on it, but somebody could also be saying that this is who this is. The justice system is like, we found the Christ. Look to Jesus. Da 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 da. And it's like the Queen of Swords on her own is like, you a lie. And this is what somebody is doing. They're lying. Somebody has a this could be one of these gluttonous energies. They could have, this person. That's why I said these people should just follow their dreams of being in on YouTube with all them numbers and everything, making all that money. Why are you trying to be the king? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody could have a wire on them like they did to Larry Hoover. This could also be, I think they let him out of jail. This could also be who's doing this. Like some of these girls, we could have been hooked up to people like Larry Hoover when they was in jail as they little muses and shit like this. They got out of jail. This could be any other men too. They got out of jail and they start fucking and everything like this, and they forgot about who was their muse when they was in jail. One of the higher quality women that would have been looked at as, after somebody go through prison reform, you would be able to. It still would be degrading me, but or trying to downgrade me, and it doesn't matter how infatuated a person could probably work for me or be a foot soldier around me or something if they got that much love for me. But to be in a relationship, it just would not be, because I have to have something else. So this could be somebody doing something like that, right? And then realizing, oh, I didn't got drunk off the wine of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I still ain't seen this one. And that's who, that's the energy or whatever, or that person's energy was keeping me, whatever. It could be something like this here. And because we have this here. Again, the King of Kings would be associated with the biggest gangbangers or something in the world as well. The biggest mobsters, the biggest superstars, the biggest whatever. The president, that energy, but they cannot advance. They can all come together maybe to try to take this person out. But this is the higher power here. Okay. But they're lying about this person. They could even have a British accent. This could be the bunch of people that when they took one of my inheritances and fled to, because I got that post today. Why don't you just forget about it or whatever? We're tired of hiding or whatever. ... So these could be the people from England that learned the ways of the crown and they're back here in America or something like this after all that time. Right? Right? Because they could have even had something in the likeness of me or somebody else, or all of my girlfriends, the ladies in waiting that were around me, my best friends. They could have all been wearing the crown for just a little bit of time because of this scam that they pulled off, and they can only trust each other to keep it secret or something like this. Okay. Yeah, these friends are in reverse. All right. They're not going to be able to do the same thing or put somebody in jail again about something, using somebody's children and shit to do it too. They're going to have to pay back and give back everything. Okay. That's just the bottom line here. They're going to have to give back everything. So somebody could look a lot different. It's like, damn. So y'all just let anybody play like they was my background noise husband all this time. I don't even know this nigga. You trying to take something. So 20 years this person was in the background. I never even knew this person. And they've been holding on to my information and acting like they own me or something like this. Oh, hold on. Like what? We're all treated. Give me that phone. We're all treasonous people. Get back, Yanni. Stop. Shoot. Watch out. We're all treasonous people. Here, watch out, Bun. Come on, let go. I got something to do. Like, okay. And that's why I said these people got these criminals sitting there trying to act like they moving on somewhere, or they're dealing with so much advancements, and they're dealing with so much advancements and all this other stuff. Like, I didn't know these people at one point in time, or I didn't see them at least. Like, this is the thing that kills me a little bit. Yeah, somebody's immature they self. This could be this boy energy or the boy energy. Like I told you, This could be a milk carton kid. This could be a child that was, I don't know. They could have been using this child in the underworld for something. I mean, this could be somebody clowning around like a it energy or something like this. Yeah, with somebody that's not a sweetheart. This person could be they could aid and abet this childishness, or because what did it do? Get in people's head. So a lot of people could be from the it factor when it comes to tarot readers. So an illusionist, like I'm saying, somebody's an illusionist here. And usually they could get people to be like, oh my goodness, whether they directly mess with them in their head or attack them through the cyberspace online with visuals as well. And something just isn't working. Yeah, the community is fucked up. The immature dude is fucked up. The sweetheart ain't the sweetheart. It's just too much. Okay. Something is just not right all together here now. Okay. This could be this underworld energy here. These could be these Jacksons or a version of a Michael Jackson or something like this. It could be like an older version of this person. Um, yeah. Yeah, one of these, oh. Because I'm thinking about, I think Kanye got a song, Michael Jackson, I could dance like, no, that's Drake. I could dance like Michael Jackson. But I think Kanye in one of his songs, he said, I could show you Madonna or Michael Jackson or something like this. Yeah, somebody's being manipulated here heavily. There's a handler that's like handling this blue-haired person. This could be this blue-faced person. And then this community is, somebody is handling this person. Well, oh, this is a woman. Oh, wait, hold on. Girl, wait, is it a woman? It is a woman? Oh, a woman. Not I was getting like Candyman. There's somebody like, oh, would you, because like in those movies like It and stuff like that, it's like somebody meeting at the corner and say, oh, hey, little boy, you got you got nice hair, nice red hair. I've never seen anybody with red hair like that. Maybe an insecurity for the child, right? And then they're like, oh, and be playing with like a nice shiny ball that's sparking all these colors out of it. You know what I'm saying? And then the person like, what's that? Oh, it's just a silly old ball that I have. Da, 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 da. If you want to follow me around here, I could show it to you closer. This look like a bitch like this. Okay, like the lady on that damn weapons show. Yeah. And the kids is like, oh, back in the day, like I'm even getting something vintage, like back when like rubber balls was rubber balls. They was just rubber balls until like the 80s. And then in the 80s, they started making rubber balls that spark, rubber balls that have things in it, jelly in it, things like this. Right? But before the 80s, like the 40s, 50s, like jumping jack, it was the same old rubber balls for all them years. See, I think about things like that with all them years, something was something. Since the 20s or something, all the way from the 20s to the 80s, a rubber ball was just a rubber ball. And most of them was the same size. They haven't even got to the point where they made rubber balls that much bigger unless it was for sports. Right? Or then maybe in the 50s or something like this, they start having those kind of etchy looking balls with those little skid mark looking things in it. They had those type of balls in gym class. Like, it's like a rubber big ball. It's not basketball. It's just a big old rubber ball. But in the store, they really didn't have anything. Think about that. From the 20s, all the way to the 80s. And then now we got all big old balls that is bigger than your whole body. That's kind of crazy. So it could be a girl. And the courthouse was in the wrong. So this could be an older woman that somebody took the rap for. All right. I don't know if somebody wanted this gift could be some type of protection, something. Because we got this person is in the upright, even though she's the one with the ball. See this yellow light around this person? But the courthouse could be in the wrong saying that this person is in the upright. This could be somebody's mama, a male that's important to somebody. This could be a male that's important for me, to you, somebody that's special to you. This could be their mama or their auntie or their grandmama. This could also be somebody enticing somebody with a ball. Like, I know you want to come to this party, don't you? This is like an older woman here. They said that this person was in the clear for 17 years, offering these people something, some kind of gift. But the courthouse was lying. And so is this Nicole Karmic Tease Tarot. Okay? Yeah. They lying. They lying about this couple. Okay. Who they calling the Jezebel and the healer and the Ace of Pentacles. We got the healer. So they could have anointed, again, they could have anointed the boyfriend with my energy, my sexual energy. The first time when somebody has sex is a very powerful thing. I mean, this could even be like, this wasn't even this person. They snuck this person in the dark. Say you make out with somebody, you like, okay, we're about to do it, and you stretch it out your first time. Y'all make out and everything like this. And then y'all fall asleep, and then y'all wake up in the middle of the night, and then it goes down. No lights on, no nothing. Y'all make out, then y'all do it, and then if there's other people around or in the next room or in the same room or something like that, this person could have even did something with two other people. Like this was a ritual. See, now this person got two blue balls in his hands. Something was a ritual, but the Ace of Pentacles is this person that they calling a hoe or a Jezebel. Like something could have been like what they would say like was a fucking amazing or something like this, okay? Whatever happened, yeah, bright sunshiny days, right? So again, say you are like a lioness kind of energy, and when you look for somebody to be intimate with or to have, if you get through one of your mating phases, you're looking for something else. No fucking lion is walking around here looking for no popcorn and cotton candy when it's time to mate or when it's time to eat or hunt. They're not looking for that. They're not looking for mice and rodents and little shit. They're looking for big meat, right? So somebody could have even moved all the big shit out of the territory, right, to starve a lion, and left it with like little mole rats and shit like this, and something that the lion cannot nurture itself on, to make it seem like somebody else had that pocket full of sunshine or them drawers full of sunshine or whatever this is here. This could also be rituals, mating rituals. You was not aware that you was doing mating rituals when you were little. Nobody told you. They just played in your energy and got you to do certain things or to be thinking like, oh, right? Love offer to the house. Somebody could be bringing a love offer to somebody in this house. Maybe you're supposed to be at somebody's house. It's ritual for you to be at somebody's house right now. You didn't go there, so somebody else went there. We got a hoe. So there could be a hoe in the house, and somebody's going to give them a love offer because they acting like a hoe. Because somebody like, I didn't change, you did. But this was all a part of these people's plan to make it seem like somebody is like boring and bland or something like this. But even if somebody is a real king, you not just touching on any, you're not picking up no bitches on. I was here, my posse on Broadway. Because there used to be some hoes over there on Broadway in the town that we used to live in. Okay? It was a hotel that you kind of, when we used to ride past when we was little, I could hear what my parents' stuff was saying or something. And I was like, ooh, I didn't even want to look at it. Like we would cover our eyes when we go past that hotel. Even though I never seen a hoe out there. This is just what was rumored. And so when we went past there, we used to close our eyes so we don't be a hoe in the future. You know what I'm saying? When we roll past this place. It's like a little motel, like a rundown motel. Like you don't want to find yourself in that fucking motel. You don't. But I had a dream that in the past, they could have had like, that could have been a hot spot for like, you know, people that were like in the industry or something like this. Like it wasn't, I had a dream one time that it wasn't always that, right? Either it was a hot spot for people to meet in between two cities, or that was the bad part. And then it got bad like that. It got like run down and nasty or something like this. Or like people that went chasing fame in the big cities, they came back and they ended up strung out at that place, right? So I don't know, somebody could be bringing a love offer to somebody. Somebody wants you to be a hoe, but they could have tried to destroy you on being a hoe and take all your belongings on being a hoe. But they mad because you're not being a hoe, or what they called was a hoe. Uh, does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? Somebody could have sat there and said, they didn't come to you. They told their parents, oh, I found out that she had, this is like a secret society to be like, so did you find out something on that wife now since she's up for review? Oh, I found out she was messing around with people behind my back. Yeah, put it in the file. Da 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 da. Go back home, act like nothing's wrong. Da 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 da. You get what I'm saying? And then now the money looking funny or something. They might have got, well, let's make people look like her, be like, do the same thing she was doing that we don't know. We just make other bitches do it, and something still ain't working. Something, or same thing. Oh, I found out my man was cheating. Oh, but we making money off of it. Oh, huh. So it's not even about divorce. These could also be men with fetishes or something like this, okay? Or they like being with hoes, or women that be with men because they like to preserve the energy that comes back home from the other men. Some of these men could be their friends dressed up as strangers, right? To make sure that this person don't never get hurt or something like this. So they think that, you say you knew, because you can see those movies when they be like, oh, he knew that his wife was a whore and she used to kiss on men and do all this filling on them at their house parties and stuff like this. He got tired of it and he killed her. But say it's the separate way around, male or female. This person was very respectful and very stealth. They just like to dip off in somebody else's bed once in a while. They could have been having kingly or godly spirit on them. They could have did that. But somebody wanted to ruin you off the pre-sentence and remove your power in the kingdom before you even knew you had it, right? And then they wanted to use your power against you, or use it with you, or use it against you, or I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is the kind of shit we on. Okay. Let's see. Somebody is on something like that. Yeah, animosity in reverse. Like somebody wasn't even mad about something here. Like you might not be carrying animosity, but you don't want to be friendly with no motherfuckers that was doing something, right? Somebody could be supporting this too. Cause say in this group, they don't look at each other as men and women. They respect each other in their sex life the same way. They keep it in the secret. But somebody could have got intrigued by another person and chose to turn on one of their brothers and sisters of this clique. Whether you knew you was a part of this clique or not, somebody was a part of this. Your energy was used in it. You could have been at home just raising babies, but when that person was sleeping with you, he was going jumping in the bed with 7 other people, or she was going jumping in the bed with 7 other people, like every Thursday after they got you to lay with them before they went to work or something. It's something like this that somebody is in here. And maybe even if they use you in a different manner, whenever you thought you was dipping off and kicking it with somebody and nobody knew. I will say it like this. You know how in a situation when somebody might be, dealing with another person in their relationship. Okay. Another person dealing with somebody in their relationship. Yeah, table got to get flipped over. Okay. 'Cause it's about the disrespect. Say you ever seen a place where somebody be like, girl, oh my God, I went home. I said I dipped off at the party, bitch. I went home and this nigga was sniffing all hounding on me. I had to act like my back hurt. I had to act like this. I had to act like that because I can't. You know, some people might have their own protocol. I'm gonna wait like 3 days before I give in. I'm gonna have to have a headache for a headache. Somebody name could be Ed. A headache for like 3 days, bitch, because I done fucked around. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to bring no. I gotta see how shit going for 3 days. And so somebody like, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're like, on Saturday or something. You know what I'm saying? This how somebody could. I'm just trying to tell y'all the game, okay? Okay? But these people know that you don't carry things like other people do. They could have seen you that weekend dip off. They like, go on and get there. We know who energy the person was in. Go on and get that. And you like, nah, but the person want that. You like, I'm trying to be respectful, motherfucker, because I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And this person like, no, give it to me. I don't know what kind of people this is. These could be swingers or something. It's like I was hearing half Manasseh. Half Manasseh is like a hybrid group. It's not Manasseh, it's half Manasseh. They're not really Manasseh. These could be family tree stealers. These could be family tree stealers or something like this here. Okay. Half tribe Manasseh. Empathy, friendly. Okay. People that blended themselves with another family to fit into something here. Okay. We got somebody's not uncertain about something. Somebody's career is over. You're not being friendly with them anymore. It's, again, this is about somebody's ego or pride. This is about revenge. This is about something else. Like somebody made a bet, like, nah, all y'all bitches is hoes or whatever. My girl, she never, whatever. Remember, I didn't even let my girl be in the swinger part. She just be at home. And they're like, what? Yeah, that's what you thought. Somebody, you get what I'm saying? Somebody is bruised somewhere, male or female. I tell you one thing. If I was on some shit in my relationship, and if I was looking at my husband like, no, that nigga come home every single day from work. Ain't no time. He got no time to do no shit. So he come home like clockwork, bitch. Ain't nothing going on with him. And then somebody showed me something of this person. You know what I'm saying? It'd probably gut me. You know what I'm saying? It probably gut me because it's like, I thought your ass was going. But then again, say somebody is in a situation where they knew what the fuck. I've heard somebody say, bitch, I can't even really be mad. I can't even be mad because I already was doing this and that. What you mean you can't be mad? You just don't want to address the shit, bitch. And it's like, no, I can't really be mad because what I already did. But no, I could see what you're saying, okay? That you can't even address it on that level or whatever. But like, you wasn't spending the night this nigga's house for 3 days. You wasn't this, and that. That's different. So yeah, I can understand you don't want it. That, like, how you gonna say if you fucked around already that if you found out he was? But it's like, but you also don't want to address the situation. And again, your shit was undetected. It ain't like, yeah, I know that you were at Margot's house this week for these 2 or 3 days. That's different. Like, I know you, woo, girl. Yeah, it's something like that here. Yeah, somebody could be unfriendly, the past in reverse. Okay, somebody don't like somebody some more or no more or something like this. We got laugh now, cry later. This could be in reverse, like laugh, like don't laugh or something like this. Okay, and then we have past in reverse, don't laugh now or something like this. Okay, unfriendly, but again, okay, so some people could have been making their ranker. Okay, while they was keeping you in the dark, they could have been making their ranking higher with a group of people, which again is treason. It's treason. It's treason. So, and again, if there was private information or intellectual property passed out, your ass is going to jail. Okay, and somebody might want to go to jail because that's the best place for them because there's a lot of dick in there. I don't know, because it's a difference. I told you it's a difference when somebody is gay and that's what you want to be, and you was giving your wife a hard time because you want to be gay. Again, You see what I'm saying? And it's different if a woman was going out and getting dick. The courts will look at it like, well, damn, she had to because you wasn't giving her no affection because you was giving niggas the affection when you was giving them dick. And you wasn't giving her no affection. So she went out to go find, naturally, a woman is going to go out to find affection from a man that like her curves and touch every part of her body and push it up into his mouth and drool all in it and shit. You know, like, of course, of course, of course. That's, you know what I'm saying? Of course. That's like, that's motive or whatever here. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's harder to explain that you it's harder to explain that you married the person on that if you was being gay. And if people watch you with gay men go all out and be all intimate and soft, but when you had a woman next to you, you wasn't nothing like that. That means that the whole time you was gay. Like you was gay the whole time and you purposely was with that woman to block her. That's just what it means. Yeah, we got uncertainty. So somebody could also be. I heard that they were saying that shit about like Drake said, didn't nobody never pee on him? Reconnection. Okay, uninterested. Okay, this is the truth. You don't want to reconnect with somebody. Uninterested in this person. So somebody could be bringing a love offer here to somebody else here because they see that you don't want that with them. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like it'd be more like a business partner situation. And if again you try to use that to ruin me, yeah, we can't fuck with that like that no more. You get what I'm saying? And again, if anybody was getting kicked out of the group, it would be if y'all was all claimed by some kind of secret society or group, it would be the nigga that thought they got in their feelings and then sat there and tried to exploit somebody else in the group. So that's another premeditated, because if this person took everybody else in the friendship into this group except for you, he was planning on ousting you, or she, whoever this is. They was planning on doing you like this anyway. That's why they didn't allow you to be calling yourself a swinger. They just let you go off and find your way on your own and start just getting pleased somewhere on your own. They didn't invite you to be amongst the swingers. They invited every fucking body else. Okay? That's what this is. And then again, let's find out that somebody in your family, or this is somebody that when you found this person, they was a young man or whatever like this, but that wasn't their uncle that they lived with. That wasn't their father that they lived with. That was already their man, or that was already their spouse. And they let the person marry you just to take from you. Again, this is a premeditated murder or something like this, or this is a theft. Somebody's situation is like that. Obligation, grapevine. Yeah, somebody could be running to their daddy or running to their uncle. Or if this is like, oh no, Robert's just a friend of mine. When I was 15, he found me on the street like the jihad or the Taliban. This is how they be getting these niggas like this. All right. And then to mesh the family together, they just create a makeshift family and invite you in. And you don't know that this is it's like a circus. The mom and the dad is really their mates, and the kids are little miniature kids, or they're midgets or something like this. Yeah, right. And before you realize that, they move them out of the way and they get other people to play the role to grow up into adulthood. It's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. Yeah, imposter. Somebody's a fucking imposter. Uninterested. Somebody's an imposter here. All right. What's being uncovered is you're not interested in this person, and there's a reconnection. You do not want to reconnect with this person. We got Tanner. Somebody's name could be Tanner. We got Oli or Ali. Okay. Yeah. So again, you don't have no animosity with these people, but something has to be spoken about whatever this is. Yeah. We also got positive. So I don't know. Somebody could be an imposter, and they could be HIV. This could be a dirty bomb, a ballistic missile. Somebody could be coming in towards you with a gift. All right. This also could be a positive. Somebody could have tried to sleep with you, give you and these people know how to act like they are innocent. They know how to act like they're fucking innocent, man. That's the thing. They know how to act like they shit don't stink. Nothing they do is wrong. Right? it's like mind control or something. And the person that they giving a love offer, or they giving a love offer to somebody because they got that shit. They got the gift from whatever this house or something like this is. I don't know what this is, and don't have empathy. Somebody don't have empathy about a situation no more. Somebody could have even lost their soul to a heartless woman. All right. Somebody lost their soul. Whatever this is, this unit ain't never going to be looked at the same. Somebody is not going to be able to be looked at the same here. And you could have rejected this person because you could pick up something funny here. With this moon in reverse. Somebody was trying to send a person back to you with something. That's also a crime. That's also a crime, dude. That means you okay. It would be the same thing as me telling somebody, get this gun and go over there. That bitch said my name. Get this gun, go in her house, pull the gun, shoot her with this gun. Here, take this gun and go over there. The person knock on my door, they pull the gun on me, but they can't, it get locked, or they just can't do it, and they run out the door. Bitch, you're going to jail. You going to jail. You cocked that gun. You gave this nigga that gun. You cocked the shit like this. You took the person and you put the person back in my face, or try to get me to let them back in my house, and you knew they had a fucking gun. You're going to fucking jail, man. Period. Somebody's perspective is all messed up about something. There's something about growth here. So people could be saying, oh, those are growing pains, but this is really growth for somebody to stand up to these people in this manner. Also, there could be a growth here on somebody's body. Some kind of cancer or something like this. A cancerous energy here. Yeah, somebody might have to take, like, these people could be having these titles in your kingdom and you don't even know it. Like, your in-laws could be like gatekeepers, or they could be people that manage your cars and vehicles on your lot. They could be people that's managing things, but you don't know what they're doing with this stuff. You didn't even know you had this stuff. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, travel. You may not know. So some people could be like shepherds, or some people could be like land property managers or something. Say they never told you this, right? My dad could have had to jump or go dauntless before he could see me, and gave an uncle or an auntie or somebody a packet to show me what I need to do to find my way, right? The person could have knew, oh, they had my daughter in the darkness. They had a dark spell on her. They binded her, but she's 22 now. They got to let her out of the binding. So somebody could have made their way back into the Truman Show to try to get to me and say, here, take this or whatever. You're going to need it one day. Don't tell nobody, but I couldn't make it. Remember I told you something bad happened around me or something with my kids, and I couldn't make it to go see my dad that day? That could have been something, right? All right. And so there's information. People ain't aware if I got the message, did I not? Because you know some stuff, but you don't know, like, did you get the message or not? And it's like, not. The family could have cracked open the thing. Let me see what's in here. Or they could be already knowing the name of the game. They just being quiet, acting like they don't. They're like, no. Billy number 3 came back into the thing. He brought this envelope. She ain't came by. Let's open up and see. It was the doppelganger version of this person. Let's open it up and see. And it could have had these people's names on it. What will happen to these people? What should you do with these people or something like this if something ever happened to me? And then these people said, oh, wait a minute. Here's what we gonna do. Let's call everybody on here and get them into a meeting. And this is what we gonna do. And then when we done playing and we get all this growth and we get all this shit, we're gonna just leave it and crash it down and start saying, yeah, it's the Empress. Yeah, you hear her on her channel, she say, it's my kingdom, and then leave it on the Empress head, and then everybody scatter. Now, these could be important people, your auntie, your cousin, your best friend, your husband, your wife, whatever this is. But the bond that these people made with each other to keep you in the dark and run this thing without you as the emperor or the empress is what binded them tighter. So if I talk about these people, if I go to my spouse and say, I think that these people are stealing from me, blah, 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 blah. If the person is secretly on a neural chip with these people or go see these people, they're going to say, yeah, she woke up, she talking that shit. Okay, now step 1, say she's crazy. Yeah, the person is crazy. They're having a manic, something like this. That don't work. Go to the next step. Go to the next step. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a thing like this here. Yeah, goodbye, negative. Yeah, support. So you might be negative. Somebody could have tried to test you. Somebody over here is positive. They can't come back. You could be negative. And so now you're going to get support from people because you don't have something here, because something is not a safe space either. You could be in a place that's not safe. Somebody, okay, this is not great news. You're somewhere where it's not safe anymore for you, or it wasn't safe for you at some point in time, or somebody else is in a place. This could be why somebody trying to give somebody a baby. I'm not sure. All right. And then, yeah, we got health is in the upright. This is the honest God truth. You can brag about it, okay? You're not sick like the rest of these people here. Somebody heard it through the grapevine. You're going to get support because you're not sick like somebody said. I got a negative test or whatever. And somebody's like, I'm getting out of here. It could be somebody crying. Somebody could be so hurt. Yeah, you was never greedy or I was never greedy. You just never got anything that belonged to you, right? Somebody could be saying you was yelling about something here. This could also be loudmouth. Are we going to be where people are screaming and loudmouth, or are we about to go through a quiet season? Somebody that don't like too much loud talk and whatever this is here. Yeah, I'm not sorry. You wasn't yelling at me, or you wasn't too loud for me, or this is this yelling energy. This could be that one girl. I think I just put her up on my page. This could be this. I think that could be a clone of little Raynisha. I used to babysit. That was one of my little cousins I used to babysit. This yelling person, I'm mad at you. I'm unhappy and I want you to feel as bad as I do. This person is not unhappy. They got the lifestyle. They're living something here. All right. Okay. And then again, but they're not sorry about something. I need to apologize for what I did. Somebody don't want to apologize. So this could be like one of your cousin's kids. Somebody saying it's your sister kid, but I think it's one of your cousin's kid, because somebody could be more short. Okay. Somebody could be short. And remember we had the dominion, those short people, or the gnomes, or the gnomes, or these could be like a shorter stock of people. They were trying to have dominion over the porcupine or the hedgehog. And they're not going to be able to do that this time. So they might have known this, okay? They might have known this. And this also, oh, I'm hearing, and the leprechaun. They could have known this. Because there's a man out here that like loud people. I don't care if it's like a gay guy that's like very flamboyant, like, oh, bitch, I can't, oh, bitch, stop that. You know, somebody like people like that, right? Or females that are like that, like, oh, bitch, da 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 da. Like somebody like people like that. Somebody like loudness, okay? All right, and then somebody don't like it. Somebody don't like it, and now they're cursed. They're stuck with somebody that's very, very loud. Okay? I remember my boyfriend used to be like, oh, I don't really want to go to the party. And I used to be thinking, well, why? You don't like black people? But he just was like, I just can't take the loud, like I can't take any loud noise. Like I don't go to concerts. I don't like to be around, because, you know, in a black family house during Thanksgiving and shit like that, it be lit. It be loud. The music be loud. Motherfuckers, it's like a party. And some people get jumpy or jittery in that kind of atmosphere, right? So, but somebody could have ended up, or somebody could be like, oh, you yelling all the time, or you always yelling, da 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 da. They could have used this to get your kids taken away from you, use this to get you removed out of a title or something. But now they with somebody that actually yell too much, and they don't know what to do. They kind of really don't. Somebody don't know what to do. They want support and a small favor. All right. So somebody ended up with somebody that's very loud, and they'd rather not be in that situation. But again, somebody is not letting it go. Yeah, this could be, oh, can I get a small favor? This is the most recent, because everybody, you like, where is the person at? Because that's what my person used to say about 4 years ago. My guy used to say that was his way of trying to get something from me. Like, hey, can I get a small favor? Like, hey, you said you were coming here. Can I get a small favor? And I'm like, what do you want? Or whatever, like this. So somebody, I don't know, this person could be in the upright. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. Now, this could be something else. Okay. But I don't think that if they swatched out my person, out my guy, this is not small favor because that's not how he talk now. Small favor must be somewhere else. Okay. So maybe this yeller is a handler or a manipulator, and they're not sorry because they have the power. But honesty is going to defeat somebody here at the top, or the truth or wisdom is going to defeat somebody here. Because the small favor energy could have been in the upright, but this person was in the reverse. This could be a kidnapper. This could be somebody that actually could have this is somebody that could have actually, yeah, these people are the ones on the spaceships or whatever. Okay. Um, these are the people that's in the spaceships and stuff bullying us, trying to make us give off our stock or give away our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give away our people. And these are people that are not going to be able to have that privilege anymore. They're not supposed to be having it in the first place. Okay. Yeah, because somebody's going to be seen that they kidnapped, they stole somebody's stuff. So, the person is in the upright. They've been taken hostage by these people. They're kidnapping or trafficking, or this is the cartel. Somebody wanted the nigga you had, and they came in and took him. They drugged this person or drugged them out of somewhere. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Negative. Mm-hmm. This person ain't sorry. This person will be yelling. This person is in reverse. They know they caught. They could have took my identity. They could have took something, and they're not sorry about it. And they're a negative person. Somebody's a negative Nancy. Like the person is always complaining, always. Like somebody might even have a deep voice, like something like that. All right. These could be these Alaskans as well. All right. These could be these people from Alaska. Maybe these Frenches. Okay, this could be Frenches being dismembered or stripped or removed out of the higher rankings. Yeah, some plans is in reverse because somebody wasn't able to make somebody sick. Now, okay, so small favor could be, I don't know, maybe this person been coming in and out since we were younger. This could be like the most heavily anointed or the most sex, okay, that I had with my Derek. This would be one of his clones that I had the most sex with, possibly. Or the sex life was, because your sex life is different when you don't have children and stuff around. And then it's different, or your children is older and they out the house than it is when whatever, okay? It'll be like me, like purifying myself for the past 10 years and really snatching back and really holding back on sexual urges and energies, just trying to practice, some kind of discipline, or just it ain't shit out there. But some dude that's like the perfect looking man come in my life, and we kick it and things is going good, and he fine as hell, and he got a nice, and you know what I'm saying, the shit just get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said somebody tried to. They already knew that you had went through an ascension, and you looking at anything else like, ugh, what would be hanging out on the corner, or what would be at the gas station when you walk in. You know what I'm saying? You looking for something nice. You know what I'm saying? A little snack. See what I'm saying? And somebody hid all the snacks. That's kind of crazy because it made me think about my friend Caucasian girl Kelly. And her dad was in the military. He was really strict. And her last name was Wagner. Okay. And I used to go to her house all the time because we lived right down the street from each other. And I used to walk down her house all the time or whatever. And then it was very quiet in her house. Okay. And then also, like, she'd be like, oh, let's go downstairs and get some snacks. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we go downstairs and get some snacks or whatever. And they had a nerve to have a lock on the pantry. They had the nerves to have, I don't know why her mom is sticking out to me. Because I never really got a really good look at her mom. But her mom's energy is very heavy right now. And I don't know why that is. Huh. You know how like it'd be like in the Disney movies where you don't see the mom, or like on Tom and Jerry, you only see that fat lady legs. You don't see her. Like you barely see her whole body. That's the vibe I used to get from her mom. But she was like, yeah, wait a minute. I got to go get the lock from the pantry from my mom or whatever. Right? Because we can't just go in here and get, the sweet stuff is in here. The good stuff is in here. And when she opened up the thing, I'm like, bitch, where is the good stuff? That was my girl. Damn Kelly. Okay? But I'd be like, where is the good stuff? But it was like popcorn in there, like microwave popcorn. I don't know. There was tortilla chips. There was Honey Nut Cheerios. There was granola bars, not even with the chocolate on it, not even the dip ones, just the dry granola bars. There was, I'm about to say yogurt or something like this, but that it wouldn't have been down there because that was a cabinet. It was those kind of things. I'm trying to think what else is good that, like, Jello, Jello or the pudding cups. Remember those pudding cups? I can't remember what's the name of it, handy cups or I don't know, something like this. But y'all know, like chocolate pudding cups. That was like the only sweet thing that was kind of good in this cabinet. And it's just like, oh, I thought we was picking up. I thought it was good shit in here, girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was like no Dorito. It wasn't no crunk pantry. You know what I'm saying? It was something, I guess, for her. But for me, I'm like, bitch, we can go down to the store and get some Doritos, get some Dean's French onion dip. You ever had that with hot Cheetos and with hot Doritos? Let's go get some of that.
Mom,
Yes.
you were eating hot Cheetos too?
No, I was eating hot Doritos with sour cream and onion. With sour cream and onion dip.
Mom,
Okay?
did Doritos taste better back then?
Yeah, they taste the same. Hot Doritos. We got obligations. You are a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. I think that's what that. Does that say a nuisance? A nuance? I need my glasses, but I don't have them. Okay. It says, I feel obligated. Okay, so somebody feels like they're obligated to do something. All right, you could be putting the heat under somebody, or somebody feel like it's an obligation dealing with you because you're telling on these people or whatever they got going on here. All right, but somebody might feel like they can't not face whatever this is here. Okay, like remember, these are people that try to cover up your well-being, to try to cover up your existence. You see? Okay, these are people that try to cover up all these things. Yeah, somebody that was doing death magic on a relationship here. I wonder if this person got dark skin now, but they didn't have dark skin back then. Cause this how she used to dress, with these hoodies on all the time. Yeah, we got somebody doing death magic. They could be trying to get the law on somebody with this real love situation here. This also looked like divination something. Royal whatever tarot, divination something. Okay. This could be this person. Death magic here. This imposter that could be positive. That might be somebody wanting to get a love offer and live in a house with somebody or something. Yeah, but if somebody goes towards this person, they're not protected because this person is a thief. This could be the fake Obama's daughter. Divination, sense, cultivation, whatever the fuck the damn girl name is, okay? Something like this. This person could be a thief. They could be with a divine masculine, somebody that was stripped out of the Truman Show, that they don't have no abundance no more. They're not being seen in high honor. Something is being blocked with these people. It could be because somebody was married when this person got with this person. All right, because somebody could have lied, but I feel like people didn't want you to be tracked back to this because somebody else is trying to use this for something else here. It's like somebody was in this union back then and then they got married, but I don't know what the fuck this is because I think these people wanted you to be in some type of other thing. But no, somebody else got a new car. These two people got new vehicles. This is like the mother, this is like the so-called father of this person stole humiliated these two because the father could have also had some attachment to this person's wife in the back end, and then they took a refreshed restart from these people after these two got humiliated. Maybe since they was 15 all the way to their 40s, they got humiliated by these people. They were supposed to get a something here, and the father keeps stealing it. Also stealing parts of the body to go with this. Okay, there's somebody's father is stealing this. Yeah, this could be health concerns for this person too. This wife, somebody that went crazy. This could be they was thinking about being with this other person, and that's why this wife got some type of health concerns right here. Okay, some kind of poison, so that this person could get a new body and go and be with somebody else. And now legal issues is coming up on these two people. If somebody can find them because they got a new body. And this father-in-law, these people, what I'm hearing is this person did not get no chance for a redo. This person has not been able to function or have any whatever. This person maybe had a couple of them. Okay. They might have even end up still being a loner. Okay. And this father, somebody daddy or something have been doing this over and over again, stealing this thing at least 3 times. And I feel like this time he found somebody that could stick. And that's why somebody's mama is sick. That's why somebody's mama is sick. And there's some legal problems coming towards these two people here. Straight up. Hell, this could be the older version of this person. Because somebody has got 15 somebody that did this. So this is not a virgin person. Say this is my woman. This person was not a virgin when they met me. This person is real. Real love. This is Venus energy. This is still this is all somebody that exudes so much love they can love themselves. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. This could be also somebody with a teeny bopper. Like somebody like wear orange hair. This could be like any guys that's getting lifted up in the industry. They're tackled or pinned or sired by this man. But they're already my body. But this man has been siring them. So this could be like a young light-skinned girl with like orange hair or something like this. They could have been promised to be with this boyfriend, but this is the father here. This is the father. This is the father. And this father is getting cast down. This could be Lucifer's fall after going against God. But people could mistake this father for God because people could mistake this father for God because they've been holding on to something for 30 years. Okay. So these people got to move out the way so I can get in my right position. Basically, that's just all this is. And we could stop all this nonsense. We can stop cutting and grinding motherfuckers down to the dust once something get fixed because somebody got it wrong. So something like that. Yeah. Evil eye. I'm telling you, this person had the evil eye since this child. You could even cross paths. Okay, say your father-in-law or something like this. Your father-in-law have always been jealous of this girl. Now, I don't know why. Unless, like I said, this is not your father-in-law. This was a mate of your boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? This is this person's mate. This could be incestual. This is somebody's uncle and this is somebody else's child, but the uncle was raising this child like it was their son. Or this is like, what you call it? Children that come from other countries, like foreign exchange student. Somebody could be a foreign exchange student. And this person knew. Soon as they met this person, something had changed right here. This person was in love. Ooh wee. And there go that Maisha energy right there. That's that Maisha energy or this futuristic eye energy. And this male is not protected no more. All this bitch can see is this man. Okay, his fluids. Okay. I don't know what that is talking about, y'all. All this person can do is see this person's fluids, y'all. I'm supposed to be already gone. Yeah, look, the pants. Look, his blue pants, her blue eyes. Now this person is in here, still got blue pants on with this blue re rebirthing bag. It's like this bitch is the person that come get this person and zip them up and what. I seen that movie about that alien thing, and they put that man in that bag, and then they put him in there, and then they pumped that juice in there, and then the man just shriveled up in that bag, and they took him back to outer space. This is the person that handles those occasions here. This is who's giving the evil eye here. Yeah. Also feet. Something about somebody's scrotum. I don't know. So she's drooling like that. But this person is also acting like they me. It's like somebody put this person through this cleansing process or this rebirth, but the memories that they gave them was only the memories with this person. They erased the memories or the data of me, of this person, this loving person here that this person was in love with. And this person could be looking for real love this time, but whoever this person, this is like the secretary. Somebody was the secretary, okay, for this person here. She could even be, I don't know, this person could even be wearing my essence or something like this here. Okay. They trying to make it forget about this. Yeah, now this person about to wind up dead because they hurt this person. They hurt this girl and they hurt this man. That's twin flames. They're real twin flames. Okay, this person want to also be spilling out the intellectual property of these two people while they're mourning each other, or they're missing each other, or they're missing a lifetime, or they're missing some kind of something with each other. And this person is like, it's like they got a tap in my brain and a tap in his brain, keeping us apart, but trying to hope that they can search through and find, oh, I wish my twin flame is out there somewhere. I'm tired of all these other people trying to pretend like they're my twin flame. I have to shut myself down a lot, but I hope I'm not shut myself down for my twin flame. You know, it's some shit like that. You know, and while this person is doing that just fine, right? Okay. Yeah, it's something like that. They could have also gave this twin flame away. They want to harm this man and this woman. And that's why that person with the evil eye is about to die. Because you keep on harming these two people. And then you keep on giving somebody else the twin flame thing. But that's crazy because if this is this Maisha energy, this R. Kelly niece, this person also was the best friend of in my situation, it was the best friend of my boyfriend, but she was a lesbian back then, and then was also the best friend of his dad, right? When I see him talking on the phone with his dad all day for like 30 minutes or an hour, I get flashbacks of his dad sitting down there on the couch talking to this girl for hours and hours, as if that was his son. You know, do you understand? You know, talking about car parts and shit like this or whatever this is. Now, this was way back then. But I'm also seeing this person because I didn't really hang out with him with this girl. It was just like, oh, she's there. Well, I'm just going to just not whatever like this. But I'm also seeing like a shabby motel here, like on the road. A shabby motel on the road. This could also be why I turned my face away from the R. Kelly case, even when somebody was like, oh, come on, because something else was going on here. Right? So even when somebody was saying that they seen this father at the hotel with this girl, Maisha, and was like, I thought y'all was his friend. Why would y'all be here? Son is telling me that they had a clone or they had another version of me, or this girl had a version of me or something, was taking this person to show it. They may not have been having an affair, but the brother was pissed off and wanted to fight the dad. because of this. So when people go through these hostile moments, right? Because that brother normally don't say nothing. You won't hear him talk. He don't even talk that much. But this could be when alien shit activity get crazy and crazy stuff happen at night. And then, people disperse. Okay? Because he was pissed off. But I really am getting that it might not have been what he thought. It could have been, but it could have also been that this person had something to do with trafficking the younger version of someone. Like they've spliced they trafficked me or something off of me or a child. Yeah, or they was harvesting something. All right. I don't know, like a bargaining chip. Gambling here. Like gambling, yeah. And the person didn't get actual money. This could be just heightened senses or shit. I don't know. Something like this. Off of whatever they were doing here. Yeah, so somebody couldn't be single and successful in the future here. All right? Maybe to even save this mother. Maybe to even save theyself. All right? Hold on. Let's see who this person is. Blocked. Something is blocked. Third party, because somebody didn't want somebody involved. Even if, even third party, even if you was just this person's friend. This is not a false narrative. Somebody wanted to kill somebody. Okay? Ending. Somebody wanted to kill somebody, bitch. Okay? Yeah. Because I feel like I could feel the intensity in that conversation when I went back to his house with him one day when we was teenagers. And his dad was like, oh, I can't stand her or whatever. You always run around here with her, whatever. Like, it was kind of like a jealous, like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, excuse me, sir, but I was telling him not to hang out, like, not to be giving my friends rides around, that they just gonna have to find their own way at that time because y'all was because of the situation or whatever. And he just did it on his own. But he was like, oh, he just wanted to argue with me or whatever. The dad did, right? But I just remember him saying, don't talk to her like that ever. And it wasn't even like in a aggressive way or something. He's like, don't talk to her. And I think that a dynamic that fucking day changed. They said, oh, hell no, send this nigga to outer space and get another one in here. That's not feeling like that. We got to get somebody that's more senseless or something in here. Hell no. He just stood up to you he just protected her against you. No, send that nigga to outer space. We got ritual here in reverse, family in reverse, priest in reverse. So this is somebody from the church and somebody's family was doing some kind of ritual on somebody that they're not going to be able to do no more. Because, yeah, that's what they did here. Yeah, North Node energy. That's what somebody did, man. Because I told you, day by day, these entities could get attachment on you at any time. So this is me claiming the whole full throne, like nobody else. You understand? Yeah, beyond the veil here. Like, so if these people are being sent off or scattered, they could have been having children all over the nation or something like this as well, too. And then we have this angel, and we got this jail here, and then we have somebody with this message about some kind of disease. Maybe somebody had some gel between their legs when they slept with somebody to ruin somebody's private parts. Okay? I told you they're going to be putting anthrax between people's legs. They're going to put anthrax between people's legs. So what we're saying is my in-laws cannot stand against me. I'm taking everything back here, including what they had. I don't know if this is a Valtori. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's like there's something active in my DNA that they're not talking about or something where I could sit on that council too. It's like, am I not a vampire or something like this? Like Sekhmet allegedly was the oldest vampire, but what if she was here all for 100 or 300 years and forgot who she was? And now the person is weakening, and if they don't figure out, you can't be mad. You can't be mad at people. If you don't figure it out, your shit is over. If you don't figure it out this time, it's over. Okay? Yeah, so you have to have faith that this is the right thing to do or something like this. Like, these are high crimes. Yeah, to open up this pathway. Okay? Soulmate is in reverse. This person could be hidden, connected to this beyond the veil. This could be the person trying to be the soulmate or something as well, but they're not. They're not the soulmate to him or me. If this is his sister, this person also be hurting this man. Also be hurting this man. They just use this person, and the abuse has to stop. Okay, this person could have lied and said that they was abused. You were not abused. You never even been. You just know. You sit there and watch people that's going through this gaslighting, and then you study them, and then you go on here and you talk about it. You never been gaslit. You're the gaslighter. We got the nice guy here, and then we have the achievements here. Of this blue hair. Somebody is not an heir of this blue faced person. Even if they're trying to say this person is a forever younger, there's no abuse. This person can't spank somebody else's kid or punish somebody else's kid if that's what they wanted to achieve. It's not going to happen. And again, there's somebody that's in a full alignment here. They're not a soulmate to anybody. Somebody is on their own here. They exude this energy on their fucking own here. And they're not a karmic female here. And somebody saying that that's not a false narrative. I am not, or you, whoever this is not of this, whatever this is here. It doesn't matter how these people perceive you because they lost their damn mind, obviously. Yeah, this person is obsessed with something not ending here. Abandonment. Somebody don't want a person to leave here. Hold on one second, y'all, because now I'm mad. Hold on one second.